Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it.
Hold on, let me turn it on.
How you doing?
Hey, I doing good. How are you?
All right.
How was Vermont?
It was quick.
Yes, it was.
We were there, I feel like, for a day.
Uh-huh.
It was like, let's hike up this mountain. Let's go for a swim. Let's see this. Let's eat here. Let's go there. Let's go this. Bye.
Good to see you, Dad.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, we went and saw the in-laws in Vermont. It was quick. It was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
We've never done that before.
Really?
No.
Really?
No. Our lives are so busy with
Yeah.
the kids
Right.
and keeping them going and then running our events and everything that's going on here.
Yes.
So for us to get away in that small amount of time, it was like a miracle.
Right.
We've been planning this probably for 3 years, trying to figure out a weekend in which no one was busy that much.
Right. But now you know you can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Everybody got along.
How long a drive?
It's not that bad. It was like 3.5 hours, but we took our laissez-faire way to get there.
Oh.
Dropped the J1s off in Boston. They had a Boston day.
Oh, okay.
So we gave them passes to the Isabella Stewart
Mhm.
Gardner Museum. We're like, here you go. And
Right.
here's where the tea is, and drop them off in downtown area. Good luck.
Cool.
Here's the Freedom Trail. Get walking.
I still haven't seen them.
Well, you've got a limited time because they're leaving on the 1st. They're leaving this Sunday,
Oh, okay.
right?
Wow.
And then Lily's leaving Saturday. They're leaving Sunday. And then it's just, I told Cody already, you're the only one. So when there's a mess, there's a problem, it's you.
You've been warned.
That's it. We whittled it down, buddy. It's
Wow.
you and you're alone. So he's in for a rude awakening, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or he's just like, no. Oh, he was so cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the card that he made for Cliff's birthday upstairs.
No, I haven't seen it.
But he's a lefty.
Uh-huh.
So the card opened lefty. I was like, oh,
that's beautiful.
okay. So like I finally opened it up. It was just really, it was cute. It's
Oh,
not
that's
often
nice.
you see his little underbelly.
Right.
And he wrote Cliff a cute little message. So
Oh, well, he's too busy being a football player.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But it was really funny in it. He said, I will appreciate it. Not I appreciate it now.
Uh-huh.
It was I will appreciate
I will
this
appreciate
later.
it. Not now. You're a pain in the butt.
Correct. So I got a good kick out of the homemade card.
Uh-huh.
I thought it
that's
was adorable
that's
last
really
night.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're done now. I'm like, I feel like there's been too much celebration and too much pomp around here for my liking. It's been too annoying. Like everything's in a Tupperware bin upstairs because daughter is leaving for college. So we've
Mhm.
got everything in her bedroom coming out.
Right. So what are you going to do with her bedroom?
So Cliff is moving up there. That's where his office is going to be. She's
Oh,
moving
okay.
down here.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Well, at least I won't yell at him through the wall anymore. So that's good.
That's good.
We needed a separation of church and state at this
Right.
moment in time.
And
Until
he
we
won't
can
hear
figure
what's
it
going
out.
on down here if he's not down here.
Exactly. And then I don't have to deal with any of it.
But what he'll do is he'll all of a sudden invade the computer from upstairs. And all of a sudden stuff will start moving around and you'll be
It drives me
wanting to
crazy.
know what he's doing.
It drives me absolutely batty. Well, especially since this new program in which he takes over everything. So all of a sudden my cursor will start moving like it's a ghost in the cogs. And then I have no control over anything. I just have to sit there like this.
Yeah. Well, I got a new laptop and he helped me get it started. And he said, just call me. So I called him and he said, okay, I'm going to give you this. I'm thinking, what? This is like brand new. There's nothing on this thing. No, just put this in. And I put this, web address in and he said, okay, do this. And then all of a sudden, all kinds of crazy stuff is going on. And I'm like I'm watching it. I'm going, how is he doing this?
Whatever.
This is a brand spanking new computer. There's nothing here.
Right.
But
you got it all set up for you though.
Pretty much all set up. I still can't use, I'm glad I still have my older computer because I still can't use my microphone on my new laptop, but
so annoying.
I'm doing something. I can't figure it out, but
I know you got to find all the settings. It's just learning a new workflow.
Right.
I think everybody's going to be learning a new workflow as we're getting ready to start the year off. Cody goes to school tomorrow.
Really?
Yay.
Wow.
Bye.
Wow.
We did the back to school shop over the weekend. That's what I said. We took our laissez-faire way to the visit my in-laws, where we stopped at the outlet malls in Merrimack. So we went to like Boston, New Hampshire, then over to Vermont, because he's like central Vermont. Exactly. So we're like, where's the cheaper shopping? We'll go here. So yeah, after $1 million in back to school shopping.
But the outlets are cool. And they get you to spend money because you tell yourself, well, look at that price. This is an outlet. This must be a good price. I'll get two. Yeah. And sometimes it's really not.
Exactly. RTB said, good morning. Loved the Saturday Blues, Hank. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yay. We got some new shows happening.
Yep.
I've got a whole pile of new music to move into that show. So
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got plenty of it.
Yes.
So there's no shortage of good blues tunes.
Right. Oh, no,
but there are some that I haven't heard in a long, long time, or not at all. There was one that you surprised me with the other day, and I was like, what is this?
Where do you get that?
Oh, wait, it's our station.
Right.
Oh, wait, it's Hank's new show.
It's Hank's new show.
You know, getting somebody who listens to radio probably their entire life and just consumes all of it. It was nice to hear something that I was like, I don't think I know this.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I needed that.
Right. Oh, good. I'm glad.
You've restored a little bit of faith in listening, Hank. I appreciate
good.
that.
It didn't sound like I was from Philadelphia.
Well, no, you didn't. It's another one of those sad moments where there was a big shakeup in Boston radio. And if you don't follow it, you don't care. But it's just really, really sad to watch the demise of the industry that I loved so much. And yeah, I mean, no more live and local in even Boston, which is wild to me.
Right.
That they're pumping in shows from down south.
Right. Which is why Stephanie does Lemonadio, because it's local radio.
And I think that that's an important fact to just remind you of why you're supporting us here at Lemonadio. And we thank you so much. We really do appreciate all of our listeners and all of our shows. We've got some new stuff. I've got a new podcast that starts on Friday. I'm not going to reveal any of that yet, but I'm excited to get that going. And then we're going to start airing more of those on Saturdays again.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And I have 2 or 3 people who are interested in getting on the air.
I love it.
I've got Michael on the air.
Yeah.
So he's all set. Now I'm going to move on to somebody else, but we'll get some different voices besides me and Steph.
Yeah, right. And even yesterday, someone was like, just reminding you that I'm here and I'm interested. And I'm like, okay,
yes,
you're on the list.
I got the same email.
Okay, good. I was like, listen, we're working on it. We're just slow. It's fall now.
Right. It's been a busy summer. I don't know how it was. Well, you're busy all the time, but I don't know how. Well, we were busy too.
It was the extra August push. I feel like at the beginning of the summer, like we got plenty of time, and then August comes and you're like, crap, I've got no time. Yeah. What's up, Nate?
Well, that's like talking to Mariana back in June. You know, you have this book you have to read. Let's do it. 20 pages a day, whatever, you'll be done. Yeah. And then I started saying, look, the last week of your vacation, your grandmother's in Dallas. You're going to be spending most of it with me. Because your mom and stepdad are working. I don't want to have to take time out.
How you doing out there, parents, caregivers, friends, and families with your summer reading?
So you can read the book. Oh, yeah, I'll have it done. Is it done?
No, I know. I've got the same thing. Mom, I'm going to have like a whole week this whole week. And I'm like, you're going to be football. You're going to be back to school. You're going to be, with all of the new stuff, learning the new teachers, getting all of this stuff. Angie, good morning. I actually found some really fabulous photos of your brother, and I'm going to send them to you. I just came across them in my everyday going through things. And it made me absolutely laugh out loud. So I will send you some really good, funny photos of your brother you'll appreciate. Good morning, Chris. Hey, Dave Hagner. Thank you so much for joining us. Back to school is here. Dave, as a former teacher, I'm sure you're not missing these moments where it's like the stress. I dropped Cody off at football and I saw all the teachers looking actually happy, peppy, going in like we're setting up my classroom. I'm doing all the things because they're back tomorrow.
Right. Actually, I'm going through withdrawal.
Are you?
This is the first academic year where I'm officially not teaching.
Yeah.
Last year, there was classes got canceled and everything else because enrollments were down. This year, I'm off the schedule.
Yeah.
They don't need me anymore. And that's whatever. But it would be around this time that I'd be, making sure the syllabus was all set, and it's like, if you're a teacher,
Something's missing.
something's missing. If you're a teacher, you sort of hang your life on that September to June,
Mm,
and
yeah.
you stay organized based on that September to June calendar, and then July and August is just kind of like willy-nilly. And I'm like, there's something wrong here. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not, making sure everything's all set. It's very weird.
Yeah. So it's truly a new beginning for you this
Yes, it is.
September as to what you're
Yeah.
going to jump into.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be strange, but oh well.
Yeah. Trust me, you'll find plenty of things to do.
Oh, our people will find plenty of things for me to do.
That's absolutely it. So how's your life as a bachelor right now?
I haven't had a chance to be a bachelor because Saturday, Mariana went to the beach with one of her friends, and she went swimming. And Mariana and swimming in the ocean, she loves to swim. It's not a good idea because she gets an earache.
Oh, every time she swims.
Every time. So Sunday, I didn't come down to the market because she was, home with me, sick. Lights off, head under the covers, shade down, like all day. She finally popped up about.
I secretly loved when the kids were sick like that.
She finally popped up about 5 o'clock, and we ended up going down to Polar Cave and getting some ice cream and everything. But I just feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
She can only swim in the pool. When we go to Florida, we'll walk along the beach. We'll, get our feet wet. Maybe she'll jump in, but the water is so salty in Florida.
Yeah.
That her ears are killing her before we even.
Oh, wow.
Walk off the beach.
Like one of those like wax things or something like that.
Oh, she hates to wear them.
I know.
Dave says, it's like, honey, you should put. Oh, but I don't. Well, then, okay.
Dave says now I make it a point to go to the beach on the first day of school. Lisa Bates. Oh, Lisa is going to be dealing with a husband who is going through this. He just retired. Kevin, thank you very much for all of your years of service as a school teacher, a high school teacher. Survived.
Yep.
I know.
I did not like teaching high school.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. I think he was good with it. I mean, I'm sure he had his moments, and I'm sure he's going to miss the actual teaching. And Kevin's probably one of the smartest human beings that I know. And I think Lisa said it, if he gets him to move, he's a book reader, voracious book reader. But she's like, I don't know what we're going to do. If we haven't really dealt with it, he's off during the summer, so they're used to this.
Right.
But coming into September with him being home, it's going to be an adjustment.
Oh, yeah.
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 For her and him.
I actually enjoyed it. I substitute taught for a couple of years, as I was also teaching. And I thought I would like to teach high school. I couldn't stand it. I didn't think I'd like teaching the little ones.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed like second and third grade.
They're fun. They're cute.
I had a blast. Well, I look like their grandfather.
Yeah.
So either that or Santa Claus. So there was never any issue with any of the smaller kids.
You better be good.
Because you know who he
better
looks
not
like?
Cry.
And he puts that voice on.
I'm telling you why. Hank is going to let them know.
That's right.
Let Mrs. Claus know what's
That's
happening.
right. That's right.
Behave. Gets them all the way to December, and then what?
Right. Well, Mrs. Claus is in Dallas right now.
I heard she had quite the Mrs. Toad's wild ride to Dallas.
She doesn't like to fly, boys and girls. She takes whatever the hell it is, Xanax or whatever. And her plane was supposed to leave at I drove her and a couple of the women she went with up to Logan Airport, and we were there by, 8:15 because their flight was leaving at 10:30. And I got a text from her, we're delayed until 2:00. What the hell? I said, check other airlines. It's got to be JetBlue. They've just screwed up. Then I got a text that says, we're leaving in an hour. Everything's all set. And then I got a text that said, no, we're not leaving. They're having problems with one of the doors.
Not exactly confidence building when you're terrified of flying.
Right. To the point where they actually let people off the plane to go walk around.
Right. That's not the plane you want to be on. It's not the one that you want to be on.
No, because usually, we all hear the whole horror stories about, and I sat there for 2 hours while they fixed this, so they did that, and they didn't let us off. They let them off. They wandered around, whatever. And then they finally took off about 20 minutes earlier than what the delayed flight would have been.
Yeah.
So that pretty much screwed up their day. She's in Dallas, by the way, so I don't think it's going to be 90,
Ugh,
90
gross.
97 in the shade in Dallas today, I think.
She'll be inside though. She's at a
Oh
conference.
yeah. She's at a conference. The hotel's connected to the conference
I
center
know.
and
She
everything.
probably won't even see outside at
She'll
all.
she'll be fine. She's
Through a
going to
window.
something tonight that's outside, but they go, from the lobby to the Uber to everywhere they are, and then back again. So it won't be bad.
Well, she won't have to deal with that plane. Aaron says the little ones are so much better to teach than the high school ones.
Yes.
We all agree on that one.
Right.
Good to see your face over the weekend. AJ, the candle is lit. Nothing happened. I just found the lighter. That was all. I haven't been able to find it. Things just go missing from my desk. It's the usual.
Who was it who used to call it the smoking? He'd like the smoking lamp. Mark Parento at WBCN at 5 o'clock. He'd like the smoking lamp.
The smoking lamp is lit. Let's get it done. Hi, our in-studio audience who just celebrated his birthday last night.
Boy.
I know. I had to secretly find a cake. Finding a carrot cake would seem easy, right? It wasn't.
Really?
I ended up at like 4 different places, and it was, of course, during whole high whatever the hell weather that was happening yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what exactly occurred.
You should have called Natasha. She would have made you a carrot.
Well,
cake.
had I had the forethought of that, I would have. And then it was like all of a sudden Sunday, and I'm like, damn it, we were away. I'm like,
you were up there.
I was like, we don't have a cake. It's
right.
Like, and I forgot to order one. I didn't I didn't think.
Right.
I didn't know what we were going to do. And then all of a sudden it kind of formulated where we were having a pile of friends come out and see us. And I'm like, I should have a cake for him. Yeah, and he likes carrot cake, right? It's not like I could just slap it together or hide it from him. So here I am on the quest for a carrot cake yesterday during a monsoon.
In the deluge.
I was like...
It wasn't supposed to happen, by the way, because I religiously watch the news in the morning.
Hopefully everybody's fine and you're not that car that was floating around the Bourne Rotary yesterday.
I sent Mari the picture, and her response back was, I hope you're not taking that from your car. Actually, it's her car that I have.
Chocolate Rose was closed.
Oh,
that's always my go-to.
Oh, all right. But when I saw the forecast, all the heavy, nasty stuff was supposed to go up a little higher. And it wasn't supposed to come down quite as low towards the Cape.
Well, Lauren from Places is holding softball-sized hail. It seemed to be right there in that area of the Cape, is like the Bourne, right near the bridge was where they got walloped.
Yeah. And it was all flooded over by the Gallo Arena.
Yeah. You know where the floods happen. We've all been here a few Cape Cod seasons. We know where it happens. Usually a car is swimming down Finney's Lane or somewhere. I haven't seen the Rotary like that in a while. So
yeah.
How are the new lanes? Are they going to be okay? Good morning, Sheila.
Oh my.
Thanks for joining us. Looking forward to seeing you soon over at Ryan's 10-Pin Eatery. They've got trivia there on Thursdays. Robin does such a really good job. Definitely go and support her there. We've got a whole list of events if you're looking for stuff to do. And we're shifting into our fall season. So it'll be a little bit wonky next week. I've got new ones that we're adding to the mix. I'm going to be over at Everly on Friday. We're moving that. From Saturday to Friday so that I can move Lillian. I had one of those moments where, Lily never tells me anything. I get the last minute. I need a ride here.
Oh,
I'm like, well I'm kind of busy.
Wait, did she ever get, no license, right?
No, we still don't have a license. And now we're going off to college. So we're definitely not getting that. Cody will have his license before her. I said this.
Yeah.
But in November, he can get his permit and he starts driver's ed. No. He will have his license before her. Because
he's that old. Like
right?
Yeah.
We're gonna my baby is gonna be 16. I feel so old. But I'm gonna be so happy at least one of them will be driving next summer. So he'll be able to get his license by May and he will have it the day he's allowed to because he's that kid.
Right.
So very different. They're very different. Nate says college football is officially back this week and the NFL is back next week. Red Sox may make the wild card. Should be a fun time in sports soon.
And then there's the Patriots.
What's happening? I heard Cody was talking all kinds of smack about we're gonna have a good team. We're gonna have a this. We're gonna have a that. Michelle, Sarah, Diana. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
I don't know. I don't know what Nate thinks, but the offensive line is a poop show.
Okay. That's not great.
And Jacoby Brissett apparently got hurt in the game. Something with his throwing shoulder, and Drake May, everyone is saying, please don't do to Drake May what you did to Mac Jones, which is throw him right into start when he's really not ready. So it's going to be, I think this year is going to be one of those years where we're going to say, yep, it's 1:00. Well, we'll turn the game on and then we're going to.
After the first, we're like, and we're good.
We'll turn it on. We're going to rake the leaves. We're going to organize the sock drawer. We're going to do all these other things and the game's going to be on. But I think the commitment this year isn't going to be, oh my God, we can't do anything. We've got to watch the Patriots
my
game.
15-year-old trash talking son says that we've got some really good rookies and it's going to be
Yes.
worth watching.
I'll give him that. Maybe.
We'll see.
But it's not going to be.
Sarah says, good morning. Go Pats.
It's
That's about all I've got for it also. Go Pats.
It just isn't going to be. It just isn't going to be. It'll be a tougher time getting it. We like to play golf in the fall. And it was always easy to get a tee time when the Patriots were doing well.
Yeah.
Because nobody was playing on Sunday afternoons. It's going to be tough to get a tee time now on Sunday afternoons.
I wonder who was out there in the monsoon yesterday. Were you actually on the course or did you heed the warnings and look at your weather apps?
What warnings? There were no warnings.
Well, I looked at it and it was like clear as day, lightning weather is coming. It didn't say it was that kind of weather.
Right.
But I do kind of watch the hourly. I was laughing as we were visiting my in-laws, and apparently like that's what you do when you're retired. You just check the weather 17 times a day and see what happens.
Well, you need something to look forward to.
I guess.
Oh, the sun is coming out next hour. Let's go look, Betty.
Well, you've also had a flurry of activity as far as like anniversary, birthday.
Yes.
We've had all of these things, and you got some new clubs, I hear.
Yes, my beloved is buying me new golf clubs for my birthday. I have to go. Actually, at 10:00, I have an appointment at Holly Ridge with Jennifer to be fitted for them. The problem is, it's a rather expensive gift, and I'm technically a senior citizen on fixed income because it's her money, not mine. I just have my little Social Security
Hey, you
check.
got a sugar mama. No one's mad at you for this.
I can't match the cost of the golf clubs that she's gonna spend. So I'm looking for advice. A friend of mine said, well, just say thank you, consider it a win, and buy her a nice card. But I don't know if that's going to quite do it. So nice, reasonably not reasonably expensive, but
But the thing is,
I have money to spend. I just don't have that kind of money to spend.
When she needs something, she just buys something. So you don't need to worry about that stuff.
No.
And I feel like as you've been in a relationship for longer periods of time, like you've bought each other all of the things. You've done all of those other things. Like that's why Cliff and I just gift each other travel. We don't do gifts anymore specifically for each other. So don't feel bad on your fixed income.
Okay.
If she wants it, she'll buy it. So
oh yeah. Oh no, she will.
You just have to dotingly love on her and hold her purse. It's fine.
It's fine. That's right. Carry the bags behind her.
That's
say,
it.
What store's next, honey?
That's it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, dear. Know. She loves that one.
Right. Oh, yes, dear. Oh, that goes over really well. Oh.
Amazing. Sarah said, great golf tournament. Looking for sponsors and players. The Dragonfly Open honoring Jack Yell. Thank you for dropping that in the chat. We had the Boys and Girls Club golf tournament yesterday, and we got the golf in before the crazy weather happened. So that was good.
Good.
And if you're looking for some fun golf tournaments now that you're, got those new clubs.
Yeah, well, we'll see if I can play up to the clubs.
Well, you saw the big difference it made in your friend's game.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden gets a hole in one.
It helped him a lot. Yeah, he got a hole in one. So we'll see, we'll see. I mean, my clubs are old. Some of them I bought from Amazon. Some of them I bought at a clearance sale at Dick's. So, I mean, you're
getting a full set of your own clubs.
Oh, I'm going to be fitted for them and everything.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
You deserve that.
Why, thank you.
I mean, they'll probably be your last clubs, right? I mean.
Yeah, they probably will, Steph. Thank you very much.
Go home.
Yeah, this will be my last set of clubs.
Mari, you better get him some good ones.
I know it. Just like my next new car is going to be my last new car. So,
I'm horrible.
No. Do you know what? You know what she will say? She has sold several properties in the villages where we live, and she has been known to say to people, when they're hemming and hawing and this and that, she'll say to them, look, this is probably the last place you're going to live.
Right.
And I'm going, oh my God. But she can get away with it.
But I mean, you're going into a 55 plus community. You know that this is most likely the last purchase, the big one that you're going to make. So are you happy here or no? Spend it or don't. What are you going to do? Take it with you? You can't. Enjoy it. Have the damn piece of cake and buy the dang house.
Right.
Sign here.
Sign here. That's right. Do you like it here? Well, then stop it.
Good times. Oh, good times. Yeah. So I like the seasonal change. I'm ready for the quietness.
Yep.
I'm already seeing our summer people said goodbye to us this week.
Mhm.
So that was like, sadly emotional, but I'm also like, okay, next.
Right.
I'm ready for the seasonal change.
You can tell the difference in the traffic this week.
Yes.
I mean, markedly different.
Yeah. One of those pot stirs, I love a good social media pot stir, but one of the townie pages was like, I don't feel like the traffic was even that bad this summer.
Oh, I saw that. Oh my Lord. Yeah.
It's like, she's going to get it.
She did. Wow, she did.
Hey, Mary, can you give us an update from the golf tournament yesterday for the Boys and Girls Club? I know we had a great auction. I know that people were bidding early, people were bidding often, and there were some really good prizes in there in golf at pretty much every golf course.
Yep.
I saw our friends from the Bone Sauce.
Oh, really?
Stopped at the farmer's market on Sunday.
Oh, they did?
Because they were booked at this Willow Bend event that had a country superstar over there.
Oh, really?
I was like, well,
Whom?
la-di-da.
Whom? Do we
Good
know?
for you.
Do we know whom?
We do. I know that he's famous. I just don't follow country music all that much.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean, it was a country weekend because Kenny Chesney
Right.
was at Gillette, sold out
Oh,
Gillette.
so it wasn't Kenny Chesney picking up
No,
a side gig.
it wasn't. It was somebody. If you can remember it, you can drop it in the chat. But I just honestly, I don't follow country music like I follow other musics.
Mhm.
Good morning, Deb. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, Miss Emily. I didn't even see her yesterday. I had so much computer work yesterday
Right.
that I didn't even get to get my baby fix.
Oh, no.
I know. And
Oh,
then she
no.
wasn't feeling so well. So she wasn't at the market. It was a quiet market as far as my staff.
Yeah.
It was me, my husband, and my son and my daughter. That was it. It was the four of
Yeah,
us.
because Mariana and I weren't there. And I was looking to see what was going on. And
Right?
I'm going, Mariana, there's no pictures.
Right. CJ slept in.
There's
We
no
were just
video.
busy.
Right. And I'm like, oh my God, Mariana, you and I take the pictures.
That's it.
Nobody's there taking pictures today.
Right. It was a steady stream of people. We had a great entertainment with Katie Brown. She was fabulous.
Oh, I thought it was going to be
I traded Carly, poor Carly, because there was all these country music fests going on. So Country Music Fest over at the brewery,
okay.
they lost their early entertainment.
Okay.
So Pete was like, can I have Carly? And I was like, fine.
Oh, okay.
But we ended up trading Katie, and Katie was fabulous.
Oh, yeah.
So I hadn't seen Katie perform at all. And she saved all of her country stuff for the brewery because they were doing a big country thing.
Yeah.
So we got all the tunes that I like,
Right.
that AAA kind of Arctic Monkey sort of,
Mhm.
and everyone was loving it. It was just every single week consistently, we've got some fabulous performers.
Oh, they are. They've all been
and
unbelievable.
They're so eclectic and they're so different from week to week. And it just sets the vibe.
Yeah.
And we get compliments every single week from all of our vendors, even that are like every single, I don't know where you get these people. I don't know how, but I mean, we've just been really, really lucky. We've got so many wonderful musicians here on the Cape. And I love having them.
Right. Every week, one of the vendors will stop me and say, I can't believe that. Just best performer you guys have had.
Every week.
Every week, someone else is stopping me saying, oh my God, I can't believe it. Who? Can I get a card? Can I? Oh, yeah. Oh, they're excellent. They really are.
Oh, I guess the boys and girls did not get the golf off. It was postponed until Monday, September 30th, 11 a.m. start. The Bill Zammer Memorial Golf Tournament at New Seabury. So plenty more time for you to bid on the silent auction items. And also still, I don't think we have any other foursomes that are available.
You know, it's unusual.
Sold out.
It's unusual for a tournament to get rained out.
Right.
And there's another date.
Yeah.
Usually it's like, okay, that's it. Because we got, Mondays is when they have the charity golf tournaments on these private courses. And they're banged out Monday.
Right.
So that's really unusual.
Yeah. So we got another date, and that's perfect. September 30th. Also, Bill Zammer was just a giver. Just such a huge human being as far
Yep.
as philanthropy on the Cape
Mhm.
and how much he actually did. And we're not going to just say next year. Absolutely not. So
Right.
I'm glad that we got a date in there for sure. Nate says, I love the fall that is almost here. No, don't you take your pumpkin spice back.
Oh,
You take it back. All the memes are out there already. Apple cinnamons, apple cider. Yes. And yes. Yes.
I got up because I'm using the Dunkin' app now. I got an email the other day announcing with great joy
Yeah.
that the pumpkin flavors were coming.
Oh.
And I wanted to throw my phone. I don't like them. I don't care when they're
Kind
coming.
of like when I get those naughty photos.
Not for me.
No, no, not from you.
All right, thank you. I had to clarify that.
Mari, I know he's a bachelor right now, but he's behaving.
Yeah. Although I don't have pants on.
Oh my God. Summer isn't over until November here. Well, you're in California.
Right. Summer's never over in
Right.
California.
No, never. Free throat punch when you order pumpkin spice ribs. Thank you very much, RTB. I appreciate you.
Oh, geez.
He goes, well, since you and Hank were talking about it.
Oh.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm not ready for the fall flavors at all. I'm
No.
definitely ready for the quiet around the house. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Mhm.
Even though I'm slammed. We have got a rescheduled field day that is happening for the
Oh, really?
dentist chamber,
Mhm.
where it's going to be a pie eating competition. I think that they've got the completion of their some adult summer league of activities. So I think it's like kickball and other field day activities that is going to be happening. And I'm filling in for JT because JT was supposed to be there, but since it got ruined from this crazy weather that
Right.
we had. And Mary said, thank you very much to New Seabury Country Club for making that happen. Yeah, Christmas stuff is already up. Yeah,
Right.
we've all seen, everyone wants to rush the year over. Stop it. I've got a whole nother quarter left. Don't
Yeah,
rush
please,
me.
please. And you're going to get to a certain age where you don't want to see the year pass by very quickly at all.
Right? Hank's on his last set of clubs. He needs them to go slowly, please.
Please. I want to have some time to use my clubs.
Yes, seasonal flavors, that should only be a thing when it's time. Right. I agree.
Right.
My pumpkins aren't done growing. I don't know if they'll ever grow, but they
Mhm.
I have random pumpkins all over my house. So some bird went crazy and I had them in the gutters. I had them. Now I've got them in the front of the house. If you'll notice the
Yeah.
pumpkins,
Yeah.
they're just literally everywhere. So something I've never seen here at this
Mhm.
household.
Well,
I've got tomatoes that are still my tomatoes aren't done yet. Stop giving me pumpkins.
right. You have to finish the tomatoes. You're
I know.
absolutely right.
I know that Tony Andrews, Jeff posted, guys, don't be mad at me. This is just what's ready to be grown.
Mhm.
This is what's happening. And the apples are pretty much ready to go.
Right.
So he's like, it's going to be apple donut season before you know it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with apple donuts anytime.
No,
of
I'm
the
not
year.
complaining, right?
Any time of the
Exactly.
year. Those guys at Mashpee Commons,
The kettle donuts.
the kettle. Oh,
So good.
my goodness. You can get out of your car anywhere in Mashpee Commons and you go, what's that? And you just follow the aroma.
Listen, I posted our question of the day of how do you make yourself exercise? I can't be talking about kettle donuts.
No.
I need to be focusing on keeping with the plan because right now, Mom is tired. I've got to will and psych myself up to make this my new life and routine. But I got to tell you, I've been at this since January and it's been still a constant struggle. I've not found a good groove of,
Mhm.
yeah, I want to do that. Let's do that. Let's exercise. We were out there on a trail with my in-laws
Mhm.
and I'm like, how far is it to the top? All right, we could do this. We could do this.
Right.
I could do this. My whole family's doing this. My elderly in-laws are doing this. The children are up there bouncing around the
Right.
woods. And I'm like,
Well, they put your in-laws probably walk the trail every other day.
yeah, exactly. They're definitely in great shape. This is what they do in retirement. They're
Yeah.
like, mountain bunnies. I don't know. They're loving it out there.
Mountain
But
bunnies.
I'm over there going, I'm going to fall. This is where I fall into a creek and I get stabbed by that rock over there. And this is where I go.
Right.
And they're all like, they'll walk, and then wait for you.
Yeah. Oh, and with that,
I'm like,
with,
leave me behind. Let a
with that-
bear get me. If a
with-
bear gets me, it's my time. Like,
with,
it's
with that
fine.
with that look.
Yes. Listen, I've got one speed. It's slow and low. Let me be. I'll get there eventually.
Mhm.
I don't stop. It's just like a little little engine. I'll get there. I'm going to do it. Yep. She'll be there. Although it was a little scary. I had these like internal monologues of a bear eating me when I was a little bit alone in the woods. They
Really?
very much have bears. Like
Oh,
I had to
okay.
close all of the things. My
Mhm.
in-laws were like, do not leave food wrappers in the car.
Because
It will absolutely destroy and
they'll
rifle
open the
through.
car door and help themselves.
Yes, 100%.
Wow.
Before we left the house, we had to close all of the windows and button everything up because of bears. They have them all the time.
Well, that's
It's just
kinda
a regular
cool.
part of life. I didn't know. I didn't like that.
Mhm.
I don't need that extra life threat when I'm visiting and trying to relax in the woods.
Oh, okay.
What if it just starts chasing me? What do I do?
Right.
At that point, I'd just be dead because I just play dead, and that's
Right.
that.
Right. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't
Just
know.
like drop and do nothing, or
Yeah. Apparently, you're just supposed to.
yeah.
You're supposed to make yourself look real big.
Mhm.
Don't you watch those survivalist show? Hey bear, hey bear. Supposed to make yourself look big. No rushing. Summer isn't over until mid-September. I need summer without stress-inducing stupid summer people.
Mhm.
I agree. This is the time in which we love the area where we live.
Yes.
It's quieter, a little less touristy. People
Mm-hmm.
come out of their summer hibernation. You're allowed to like make left turns again a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to Woods Hole tomorrow, Mariana and I. We're
Oh,
going to the Woods Hole Aquarium.
I love it.
We've been once already, but we're going to go again because we're concerned about. They had 2 seals, then there was only 1,
Yeah.
and they hadn't. Last time we were there, they hadn't found a new seal to keep the other one.
By the way,
contact.
they don't just like add to the Woods Hole Aquarium. They pick things up that were hurt or lost
Right.
or whatever. It's like the dismembered aquarium.
Right.
They don't even charge you. They're just like, here, leave a donation for these sad things that are in pots.
My favorite fish to eat, and Mariana's, she only eats it in Florida, is grouper. And they have a grouper in the
do.
aquarium there.
Yep.
It is the ugliest thing. I was so disappointed. What's that? Oh, that's ooh.
Look at Mari. Wait, Hank's a bachelor right now. You're in Dallas. You're doing Dallas things. I mean, he almost was. I heard about your plane door extravaganza. The one time that I was absolutely freaked, we were on Wow Airlines. Like, wow, we made it.
Wow Airlines?
Yeah, they went under. But
wow.
they didn't crash.
Oh.
You even say, wow, we made it when you get there. But we were going to Iceland and we were stuck on the tarmac for a solid 5 hours. And they were like, oh, don't worry. The maintenance found the part. They're sending it back because they were this airline got these old in Russian, like everything in the ashtrays were still on the plane.
Oh
arms,
my gosh.
And it was written in Russian. I was like, I do not know if we're gonna get there. But
How
we
did
did.
how did you end up flying on an airline like that?
Because it was like $70 to go to Iceland. And we were like,
okay.
let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
We may not make it back.
Wow. We got there. And
And
wow, we got home. Well, I'm glad that we got to see it because apparently they had their 7th or 8th volcanic eruption that's been going on in Iceland right now.
Yes.
They have not had a fun summer.
No, and there's been all kinds of posts of people saying we're staying at this hotel and we've got to leave. They've told us to leave, but let me show you why. And there's this volcano like 35 feet from where they are.
Just a little bit of lava.
Yep. And roads are blocked off.
Yeah.
And oh yeah.
Not exactly the fun trip that you thought you would be having in Iceland. I'm sorry, everyone.
So what was it about? Was it worth the trip?
Oh, totally. Very cool. Like
Uh-huh.
magical. Almost like is this real life?
Yeah.
Pinch me.
Really.
That kind of majestic,
Mhm.
beautiful waterfalls.
Yeah.
And the climate changes every 100 feet you drive.
Really?
It's very wild. It feels like you're on another planet.
Huh.
Yeah. Apparently a volcanic one.
Yeah, apparently. I know it's one of those places that people seem to be going to.
Yeah.
You know, Iceland, and they go up through Norway and Sweden and
Well,
all of that.
Iceland's just like literally there. The Iceland's air, I guess, has made it this tourist destination because it's a negative export country.
Mhm.
So they keep everything that they have. Geothermal energy is what
Oh,
they run
yes.
on. So they don't have any cost of heating or cooling their homes.
No,
A little-
because they have
Plenty
volcanoes.
of it.
They have
Exactly.
plenty of heat there, folks.
But I got to tell you, like swimming in that water, my skin was never better. I felt so freaking healthy. It was like really quite nice being
Mhm.
there. Very expensive. Everything's expensive.
Well, I would imagine.
It was like $20 for a beer.
Really.
A beer.
Mm.
We
I mean,
stayed at home.
Icelandic beer. Was the beer any good?
It was all right. I
Yeah.
mean, you go to happy hours. You got to find your space where it's like buy one, get one. You're like,
Mhm.
oh, we could do that.
Right.
That we can handle. And then we stayed at an Airbnb. So we did breakfast and packed lunch
hmm
and then only had one meal.
Yeah.
But your dinner was like $500.
Wow.
Right.
Mhm.
And we weren't super fancy by any means.
Yeah.
I mean, you find yourself having a lot of grocery store stops and having a hot dog on the side of the road. That's a big thing there.
Really?
Hot dog shops.
Oh, really?
Very random.
That is random.
Right. But we love that geothermal water. It was awesome.
Mhm.
Also kind of gross when we went to one of them where they say was like where the Knights Templar
Mhm.
had their meetings and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you're sitting there in this water and then all of a sudden you see the water being filtered off into where all their greenhouses are, like
Oh.
all of their food is. I was
Mm.
like, so my dead skin cells are making those tomatoes? Kind of gross. It's like people food.
Mhm.
But they make it work. It
Mhm.
happens for them. So
You know, you're lucky I'm accustomed to having cats rub up against me. Otherwise, I would have been up on the ceiling right now.
our in-studio audience.
Our
has
in-studio
decided-
audience came in and decided to come over and say hello. I had to think for a minute, where am I? Am I in Stephanie's or am I home? No, I'm in Stephanie's. Okay, I know who that is.
No, he's been very fresh. He knows something's going on. He knows his mama is going off to college
Oh dear.
because there's movement, there's stuff, everything's misplaced,
Mhm.
and he's been being a jerk.
Yeah. Well, Winter knew Mari was leaving.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He was
Saw the
very,
suitcase.
very unhappy.
Something's happening here, and I don't like it.
Very.
Monday was National Dog Day, so we had some fabulous
Mhm.
photos of our feline friends, but no, our dogs, our feline friends are the ones that are bothering us in the studio right
Yes.
now.
Where is the dog, by the by?
Oh, she's in her bed. She's got all nice new bedding. And once again, she's being held captive in her little castle in there
Okay.
because she's surrounded by toads. So I think she found a way to get out of that area. But I was like, Lily, you literally blocked the dog into her whole area. It's made like a little moat around for her not to get out of her area.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. But everybody knows something's afoot here.
Right.
And the animals do not like it.
No.
They're not happy.
All right. There he goes. All right.
Relaxing is a word. That's an oxymoron. Too many animals, bugs, poison ivy. Oh, the summer. Yeah. Yeah.
Equine encephalitis that they're spraying for.
Oh, my daughter had a bump on her arm and she's like, is it monkeypox? Is it? I was like, no. Could
Monkeypox.
you stop? There's a new mpox or something circulating. Nina just got back from Spain and had a really good time in Spain visiting. And my husband was like, oh, no, there's a new blah, 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 blah. I was like,
Right.
would you stop?
Yep.
Would you stop with the pandemics, endemics, whatever else that's going on?
Now, isn't Spain the country where they're being a little anti-touristy?
Yep. They don't like them splashing water on tourists, changing bus stops.
That's how you guys make your money.
Right. I think they feel like they don't have to.
Oh, well, that must be nice.
I know. I saw a French tourist guide basically say, come to France. We will happily make fun of you quietly
That's right.
and not be rude to you in your face at all.
That's right. We'll still be obnoxious, but you won't know it.
Exactly. Does anybody have any good trips planned coming up? I know we got a couple of weekends away here and there, but nothing like major.
Well, we're going away
You got Florida still.
for a couple days
Yeah.
on the actual date of our 35th wedding anniversary.
Excellent.
And then in October, we're going down to Florida. We're
Yeah.
going to Longboat Key, and then we're going up to Clearwater, where we always stay. I mean, those are our trips. It's tough for us to get away for a really extended period of time.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of this. We're on vacation and it's good. It's finally the time where, all right, most of the tourists have gone and now the locals can relax a little bit. And I saw a couple of B&Bs over the weekend that was like, closed, be back. We need a week.
Right.
That was written on the window. We need a week.
Right.
Even the Sandwich Police are crazy crime.
That's great.
They put up a little sign that said gone fishing. Like, we love you guys. We're so excited that you check into our blog of crazy crime and our
Mhm.
police log and how we write it. But we all need a break. We need a break.
Yeah.
We're on vacation.
Bourne Police was very good yesterday when the when the storm hit and everything flooded. They were right up on social media, right up on Facebook. Yeah, I know. Look.
Just ignore him.
I know I smell like a cat because I have one. But they were right there, and yeah, it was just they did a good job letting people know what was going on.
Savannah's first Disney trip is in February. Whole family. That's exciting and expensive.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Dino yesterday about that because Marianne is in Florida, his girlfriend, and with the grandkids. And I was like, oh, that's so fun. What, $100 for a plate of eggs while you're around characters? I mean, you got it. It's one of those things that you just have to do. And there are Disney people. You'll see the Disney people, the people that are there for one time and one time only. And then you'll see like the kind of sort of regulars. And then the people that are like, why are we here again? This is expensive.
I saw a story the other day that the average person will go to Disney 3 times in their lifetime.
Yeah. Well, I've superseded that. I'm good.
Oh,
we were Disney people.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a house down there.
Oh, okay.
So that was our vacation.
Oh.
Like we were Disney people. We would go, we would get the maximum amount of value. My mother put me into like Disney camp where they like sent me to like do the dancing and the singing and all of the stuff. I'm like, I don't want, this is how you get rid of me. I don't want to do this. Okay, we're doing this. She said kids under 2 are free.
I worked with a woman who was an absolute Disney freak.
Yeah.
And she would go twice a year.
Yeah.
And it was like she was a little kid. I mean, she was at the time probably 60 something years old. And she had been going twice a year and doing all the side stuff that you don't do when you're just down there with your kids and you're going to do the rides and everything else.
Yeah.
It's the stuff with the chefs and the tours of this and that. And I mean, it was cool what she was doing, but I was like, aren't you a little old for this?
Yeah. Our friend Jen, she just went there with all of her girlfriends because she's now that Disney, she got the pass. Yeah. So she's like the member. So now she just goes all of the time. I don't know if it's going to be a year or a couple of years. Get all your Disney out. Get it all out. Right. Happy anniversary to George and Beth. Just celebrated 35 years married. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That is an
Did you end
achievement.
up going to the vineyard? I didn't even get a chance to ask you yesterday when I saw you at trivia. I hope you enjoyed it. I got them a couple of vineyard trips. They were like, what do we do for a day trip? And the actual day of their anniversary, total rain. So we waited until Friday. I was like, all right, I got you the trip on the Island Queen. Island Queen, by the way, I've got to advocate for them. They do a really good job of getting you there, getting you home. Nice and short little trip, nice and easy in Falmouth, in and out on your way. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got to actually go. Let me know if I have to reschedule it for you. So yeah, these little trips, I think these little small trips that people are making, especially around here, this is the time of year to do it.
It's time to staycation.
Right.
You know,
what we like where we live. We pay gazillions of dollars to see where we live.
Yes. To live where others vacation.
Right.
As we say in the real estate business.
There you go. How's that going for you? That seems to be a hot topic.
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah. I mean, the changes so far, there were all the concern about the changes and the different kind of paperwork and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And Mari would like to come on.
Good.
When she comes back, maybe next week or the week after.
Yes.
To talk about all of this because she knows it much more than I do. Just like everything else, the world hasn't ended. People are figuring it out. There are, a couple buyers, couple sellers who are like, well, sorry. You can talk to another real estate professional. They're going to tell you the same thing.
Right.
So, and I suspect there's a lot of, well, that's how I didn't buy my house that way.
Right.
Well, no, you didn't.
Right. That's my favorite.
And I had people.
We've always done it this way.
Right.
Times are changing.
That's right. And we'll survive.
Yep.
The stock market dipped a couple of weeks ago and we're all still here. You were editing a podcast when I came down this morning and it was one of those financial podcasts. And there was this great line that we talked about. It's not betting, it's investing.
Right.
I thought that was really cool.
Very funny. Said the fiduciary.
Right. Calm down, folks. It's not betting, it's investing.
It. Well, yeah, we do. We edit a lot of financial podcasts here at Lemonadio. And so I'll listen to all of this stuff that I don't really know much about. But now I'm like, I've got a certain amount of learning from the different ones and the different angles and the different avenues. And also, I'm like a little bit scared for everybody that has money in all of these things. So I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't have any money in the stock market.
You don't do anything.
Right?
You just don't.
I got my little stash app that's like, oh, it's up $5. Oh, it's down $5. It's not gambling, it's investing.
That's right.
I like that very much.
Yes. Our quote unquote portfolio has actually gone up the last couple of months.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not going to retire on it, trust me, but yeah, it's been interesting because we've hung in there and we talked to the person who helps us manage what little we have and we're doing okay. I mean, fortunately, we're both in a profession where you work until you die.
Yeah.
So
how's that, everybody? Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
my last clubs, my last car, and I'm in a job that I'm going to work until I die.
Here's Hank, who's a bachelor. Oh,
isn't that an exciting life?
Right? Not the golden bachelor material, ladies. No, he's actually married. Mari happily just celebrated their anniversary.
Speaking about the Golden Bachelor, the Golden Bachelorette, which I'm not going to watch, is coming on soon.
You didn't watch it the first time, and you seemingly know an awful lot about not watching that.
I know. So the Golden Bachelorette, by the way, it's Joan. It's the one who had to leave early on.
I liked her.
She had to leave. I'm just reading the article before we went on this morning. She had to leave because her daughter was having problems with postpartum stuff.
Yeah.
So she did the right thing and she left. But you read the article and she's complaining about being so old and you don't have any chances and all this. She's 61.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're 61.
Let me just tell you, my over 60s in-laws showed me up a good way, bouncing up and down that dang mountain. Emily said, exercise. I made a Cape Cod parents walking group. Come walk, and I'll give you Savannah stroller to push. I could do that. Oh my gosh, I know. So that's our question of the day. How do you motivate yourself to move your body a little bit? And I think sometimes as we're getting into these cooler months, it's an excuse to not move your body.
Right.
Oh, it's cold out. Oh, I just had a donut. It's nice and snuggly.
Yeah.
But you still have to. I still have to force my brain. I think everybody has to force themselves to make a little bit of movement. I just really wish that it was more walkable around here.
Yeah.
I found that over the summer, we were in areas that it was just much more walking was involved to get to the places.
Well, you can come to the villages and tell them you're coming to visit us.
Okay.
And then you can walk all around.
Can I walk all around and shush the cars and tell them all to slow down?
Oh my God. The other night, the slow down lady.
By the way, it's 5 miles an hour when you're in a 55 plus community, no matter where you are. 14 speed bumps and just to go to the pool. So you're just going slow.
The slow down lady. I was going 15 because I could see it on the dashboard.
Uh-oh.
Again, Mariana and I are out. We're coming back from somewhere and I'm driving down and all of a sudden there's this flashlight right in my face. And I'm like, what the? And
now she's directing traffic.
She's waving the flashlight in my face. I'm not even speeding. Speeding is 21. I'm going 15. I was so tempted to stop.
Do you know where she lives? Can we gift her a jacket?
Make
her like the unofficial traffic controller of the villages.
Oh, and her husband is out with her. And what the husband is thinking, maybe he's just given up. Maybe that's the thing. They're out walking the dog who's a little unruly. And maybe the husband's just given up and decided, I can't do anything about it.
The villages where you go to give up.
I'm sorry. She had disappeared for a while and we were kind of worried about her.
Right? We're like, where did she go?
Where did she go?
When you're an older community like that and you don't see someone for a while, you wonder, was it? Do you think? I wonder.
That's a whole other story.
Because it does happen. I'll be at Everly on Friday and it is an older community. It's actually a vast array of people and abilities.
Everly's great.
But I mean, it's once again a 55 plus community. So you get a big swath of people. That's like 40 to 50 years of people. It's no different than regular human life.
Right.
Only it's just a little bit older.
Right. All in one place.
Right. So yeah, you do see a big swath of that. So when someone goes missing that's older and you haven't seen them in a while, you're like, but you don't want to ask.
You don't want to
know.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh no, she just moved to Florida. I was like, oh, okay, good.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I was like, oh, Liz, you and I love the aqua aerobics. Yeah, I very much enjoy the water activity. That's definitely my speed. And I do, yeah, if I could get up and get myself going at 5 in the morning to work out, I would definitely do that before everybody wakes up.
Well,
Morning is my pep and my step time.
come walk at the Villages. Well,
Right?
yep.
I can do that. I'll hang out with the slow down lady. I'll get her matching vests.
There you go.
And on our backs, I'll have it printed. We say slow down. I'll have it all lit up.
Even though I'm surprised that
I'll
someone
get our
hasn't.
glitter vest.
I mean, given how older people have a reputation for being cranky, I'm surprised someone hasn't stopped.
There's a reason. It's finally taken me all of this time to realize why older people are so cranky. They've seen it. They've done it. They're over it. God, get your bleep together.
Right.
They're just done.
Right.
That's why they're cranky.
Mhm.
Stop acting a fool and just do what you're supposed to.
Oh, that's my excuse.
And slow down, Hank.
Slow down.
Slow down. So we got the Golden Bachelor. She's not really golden because she's only 61.
It's only
I
61,
feel like
so that doesn't count.
no, I feel like that's a whole nother. You've got a whole nother lifetime before you get golden, my friend.
That's right. That's right. She's younger than the Golden Bachelor was, I think. Right?
Gary, I don't know.
Gary.
I don't even know what Gary the player is doing with himself. I was just
And I don't
thinking
want
about
to
that
know.
on Friday,
Right.
right?
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Michael. Michael, I cannot wait to work with you. I've got to call you today for a booking because I think I've got you for one of our Cape Cod Christmas markets. We are pretty full.
Mhm.
It's pretty shocking. I think we've got 50 vendors.
You're kidding.
No, for the Christmas markets.
And where's that going to be?
That's going to be right where the Mashpee Farmers Market is.
Wow.
Only we're working on some tent coverage right now. We're working on some other stuff. You know, I've got these big lofty goals,
Mhm.
right? So in my mind, I grew up at La Salette. So
Oh, yeah.
so I've got these big, I was like, and we have a train. Like I'm thinking Edaville, and Cliff's like, have you seen the budget?
Right. Get a couple of blow-ups. Actually, you know what? I have a couple of blow-ups.
Yeah.
That I can't obviously put out where I live now.
Yeah.
Be more than happy to give them to you for the market.
Make a donation to the market. We've got a bunch of cool blow-ups. One the
I've got
gingerbread man
I've got a
eaten
Jack
last year.
Skellington train.
Oh, cool.
He's sitting on the train.
Yes. We say yes to all of these.
Yes.
things.
Okay. Good. Get him the hell out of my basement. Put him in your basement. Yay.
So I ordered this like snow globe tent that
Mhm.
looks just really cool. And Cliff's like, stop. I like, but it looks so cute. I'll look at it in pictures.
So who owns the big tent that covers the eating area now at the farmers market? Is that you guys?
No.
Oh, that's not.
No, that was only there for the antique show. It's gone already.
Oh, okay, but the picnic tables were underneath it.
Yeah.
Last time I was there.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Picnic tables.
What?
The poor boys. So my two high school workers had to lug, I want to say 65 banquet tables that were left behind
Mhm.
after this antique show.
Uh-huh.
They were not light by any
Yeah.
means. I had to pay them extra and buy them extra lunch. And they're not small boys. They're hungry.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was a lot. So that was just a 1-day rental.
Oh, okay.
That's no longer there.
Oh, all right.
I know, right? So now we're in the space of, do we buy one? Do we rent one? I've been talking, if you know anybody that's got tents that they want to depart with, move out of their garage or their storage space, or maybe a wonderful company that wants to help a nonprofit out to
Mhm.
make children happy and smile,
There you go.
you let us know. We'll happily take those off of your hands. Not a problem. Yes, you. Yes, Michael. Who, me? Yes, you. Gary was 72, by the way.
Gary was 72. Okay, so what's her face here is only 61.
Right?
She's a hot chick. She's
Right?
a babe.
She's a youngin.
She's a youngin.
What's the difference between she's like a silver bachelor? She's not quite golden status.
You're not
yet.
gold until you're 65.
Can we change the name of it?
Right.
I'm calling scruples on this one.
Right.
We have so many other things that I wanted to talk to, but we're gonna have to wait until Thursday.
I know it. And I have to wear pants on Thursday.
Yes, you do, because we're gonna be over at Mashpee TV and you must wear pants.
Okay.
It's the rules.
Mhm.
So thank you very much, Mashpee TV, for hosting us on Thursdays. We'll be over there for the show. Look forward to having Habitat for Humanity on once more. Sandra will be joining me on the show tomorrow. And if you ever want to be on the show, just send me an email, stephanie@stephanieviva.com. And we'll get you all set up to be able to talk to Hank and I, or maybe you want to bop in and talk to Hank and I about something, or you just
Sure.
want to host all on your own. We can set you up with that as we're coming into September with some new entertainment events. On capecod.com is where you can find all of our information. We got a great group on Facebook that is over 7,500 followers at this point. Thank you very much for sharing some of your cool stuff. I've got to post my empanadas that I made
Cape
last
Cod
night.
Dining at Home and everywhere
Yes.
else.
I chef those up in a couple of minutes because I had so
Cool.
many leftover squash things. Shout out to Deb from Allen Farms, the only organic farms that we've got at our Cape Cod Mashpee Farmers Market. And so I made empanadas with squash and ground beef, and they were absolutely delicious last night.
Wow.
It sounds terrible, but they were so good. I came downstairs for another one and they were gone. I think my son just opened up the gullet like a pelican, threw them up in there and then moved on with his life. It's football season, so gotta feed the children. Yeah.
Pretty soon you're going to be saying, I have to feed the child.
I know. Yes. He eats enough for like 5, so it's fine.
So it's like feeding children?
I still cook like I have 5 children in the house. We still cook like I'm feeding 8 people. It's wild.
Yeah. And you're not Italian?
No. No.
Okay.
Please. I'm Irish. We boil. That's not even I
know. That's why
I can't even believe they're still alive. But my grandmother was a really, really good cook, and she knew how to make a budget stretch with 8 children to feed. So
I can imagine.
She definitely taught me some other things. If my mother was in charge, I'd be having frozen food and boiled things. It just wouldn't be good.
TV dinners.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Remember TV dinners, folks? I'm sorry I mentioned them.
It's so bad. We are trying to find out where our food is coming from. So support us at the Mashpee Farmers Market. We appreciate everything that you do, Cape Cod. We really do love our community, and that's why we are here at Lemonadio. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate you. Hank, you got lunch break coming up.
Lunch break coming up, and this is Just Because Day.
Oh.
So I'm going to have some suggestions of things to say just because.
I love it. Thanks for listening to us. Have a great day, everybody.
See you later, kids.
Bye.